welcome back to the Goddess Diaries. This is just going to be a super quick video. I know I keep saying that and then they end up nearly half an hour long, but this is going to be a super quick video. This is going to be a how to use a pendulum, okay? Only this is going to be how to use a pendulum and a pendulum board. Pendulum boards just like supercharge all your readings. Absolutely amazing. So anyway, let's get to it. So, divination covers a few things. I absolutely love anything that has to do with readings of any kind, so whether that's tarot cards, readings and connections, let's say that, readings and connections, so that's like tarot cards, Ouija boards, or spirit boards, pendulum readings, all sorts of things, all sorts of dowsing. I love all of that kind of thing. But today we're going to concentrate on the pendulum. Now this is my pendulum. This is an amethyst one. I've had this one for years. I have a couple of pendulums, but this is the one that I use, so I don't ever feel the need to go and buy more. Absolutely love this one. I've had this one for years. So the most important thing when you're using a pendulum is to make sure you have got all your energy mushed into it, okay? So pick a pendulum that you feel drawn to, okay? So I love amethyst. As we can see, I love amethyst. So that was the reason why I went for an amethyst pendulum. Pendulum works with your subconscious, okay? So the best way to get acquainted with your pendulum when you first get it is obviously you're choosing. So choose one that you feel drawn to. A lot of people will pick up a pendulum and they'll try and make it swing. Most pendulums will swing, sometimes they won't, most do. I would say that's not really a massive important thing, you know, to stand and try out every single pendulum by holding it. Absolutely not. It's when you're choosing a pendulum, you're normally at, say, like a holistic event. You are maybe in a shop, and it's all sorts of different energies going around, okay? So you can never go in, and so many people have probably picked up the pendulum that you've actually got in your hand. So you can never go in and just pick it up and go, oh right, okay, this one's not gelling with me. That's really not how it works. So please, when you go to get one, that's not the most important thing, okay? If you see one that you like the crystal and you think, I'm really vibing with that, and it's the first one you've picked up, go for that one, go for it. Then when you take it home, sit with it in your hand, okay? Start getting your vibrations, your energies mushed into this crystal. Get the crystal used to being around its environment, around you. Carry it around with you, keep it in your purse, keep it in your bag, in your pocket, wherever you want to keep it, so that you've got it on you, right? That is the most important thing. Get it used to everything, get it charged, get it cleansed. So backtrack a wee bit. When you get it and you go home, make sure you cleanse it. Now there's different ways you can cleanse it. You can cleanse it. I wouldn't really recommend, because it always has like chains on them, okay? So I wouldn't recommend you put it in salt water, although you could do that with just a crystal, but this will always have something attached to it. So I would say you could put it in like salt, okay? Or you can just get sage and burn sage and just waft it through the sage, okay? So there's a few ways you can do that. Then get all your energy mushed into it, and then just do some practice readings, okay? Now the pendulum will work in its own way, right? That'll show you what yes is, it'll show you what no is, it'll show you what maybe is, it'll show you what I don't know is, right? Now, the clever thing about the board, which we'll go to, is it will work slightly different, the same but different, but we'll get to that in a second. The one thing that you always have to do that is super important when you're doing anything with a pendulum is learn to trust your own intuition and your own thoughts as well, and try and clear your mind apart from the questions that you're asking, because it's us asking the questions probably about ourselves or guidance, or just if you're looking for something, we'll go on to that. You're basically kind of answering your own questions the way that you want it to be answered, right? So you have to be super careful. You have to just practice a lot with it. It's not a case of just picking up the pendulum and it's going to work. That's not, it is how it works, but not quite, okay? So the more you use your pendulum, the more you carry it about with you, the more you get used to your energy, the more accurate your readings will be. So it's just like anything, you do have to keep practicing, okay? Meditate with your pendulum. Do everything with your pendulum. Not quite everything, but you get my drift. Okay, so anyway, it's good if you want to find something. It will swing in the direction. Again, you would say, is this the way to go? Is this the way to go? It will say yes or no. Or if you want to ask questions about things, try always to ask questions that has a one-word answer, you know. And when you're asking a question, make sure it's one question that you ask. You don't say, right, okay, so I want to, will I win the lottery? Will I win it on Saturday? That's two questions. That was just the first thing that came into my head. Always ask one question at a time. Give the pendulum time to swing, right? Give the pendulum time to get your energy going and for it to answer the question. So basically it's just got to connect with your energy, because each time that you ask a question, your energy shifts, right? I know you might not think it does, but it does, okay? So you have to give it just a few seconds to just adjust. Also, give it time to stop in between each one as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You have to respect the pendulum just as much as you respect yourself, okay? So if you're maybe at a place where you don't quite respect yourself, you know, you're maybe just working through some issues, this is the perfect time. Start gelling with your pendulum, knowing that you have to work on a lot of things, and that will, the energy and the pendulum will work with you, okay? Choose a crystal that you feel will most benefit you in your life at that time, and allow the crystal to heal you as much as you're working with the crystal. Just a little tip. Okay, so what you have to do also, remember, is, you know, you can call in your guides when you're doing anything. You can call in your guides and work and let your guide channel through your pendulum too, okay? So that's always good. I have a board, I made myself a board where I've got the yes, no, and maybe don't know on it. I've also got the alphabet around it as well, so that I can get it to spell out words. It's really, really amazing. The best thing that I ever did was make a board. Now I'm just going to show you my board. Just got to take it out of my wee bag. This is an amazing little pendulum bag. If anybody is interested in where I got this, just drop my wee line or a wee comment. Right, so this is one of the boards that I make. This one is my board. So I have worked with this board. I've got all my energy almost into this board. I have on the board, as you can see, I have yes, and I have no, I have maybe and don't know. Right, so normally you would lift your pendulum, and this is just quickly, okay? So you would say, show me yes, and it would start swinging. Now as you can see, like, my hand's just moving a wee bit. Normally if I'm reading, I will completely support my arm so that my arm is not moving, okay? Now the pendulum can either swing forward, whatever you're asking it to show you. So if you're saying show me yes, it might do that, or it might do that, or it might spin. Okay, now the most important thing as well when you're using a pendulum is you don't swing the pendulum will swing on its own. So if you are just new to healing, new to crystal healing, you want to use a pendulum, I've seen people going like this, and I'm like, what kind of energy are you creating using a pendulum? It's bonkers. Now I don't quite understand what it is they're doing, so I'm not going to say they're bonkers, it just looks bonkers to me. To me, a pendulum is something that works with my subconscious and will move on its own. It doesn't require me to move it. okay, to get a more accurate reading. So, using the board, the pendulum just instinctively goes exactly where I have the words. Okay, so it'll just, if I say show me yes, it'll do that, show me no, show me don't know, show me maybe. It just goes, it just knows. Okay, so the other board that I have has the alphabet again round outside it, and I channel spirit sometimes using that board, and it'll spell out the names of things. It's amazing. It works almost like a Ouija board. It is phenomenal. So it definitely supercharges your readings. Okay, so I am going to adjust the camera. Oh, excuse me. All this talking gives me wind. Then I'm going to adjust the camera just slightly so that I'm getting the board in, okay? And so that I can just do a quick reading with you. So here goes. I'm actually holding my camera so that the camera's a bit shaky, it's in my left hand, so that, as you can see, my arm is still resting on my knee. Okay, show me yes. Show me yes. I think my pendulum's been camera shy. There we go, that's it. Big yes, show me big yes. Okay, thank you. You can stop now. Show me no. Show me no. Thank you. You can stop now. Just always respect the energy when you're working with a pendulum. Show me maybe. Show me maybe, big swing. Thank you. And show me don't know. Show me don't know. Hold on a second. Okay, show me don't know. Okay, thank you. You can stop now. Sometimes you'll get really big swings, other times you'll just get small ones, so it just depends on the energy. And because I'm doing this in a video, I haven't done the proper work that I would normally do. Okay, so is my name Nina? Okay, thank you. You can stop now. I think it's always amazing when you ask it to stop and it brings itself back to centre. Obviously, just give it a few seconds for it to stop swinging. Is my name John? swinging? No. Thank you. You can stop now. Do I live in a house? I know they might sound silly questions, but it's really just to let you see the board, the pendulum moving. Okay, thank you. You can stop now. Will my YouTube channel get to 200 at least viewers before the end of summer? Yeah. Will I get to 200 subscribers before the end of summer? Oh, that's a big swing. Oh, I like that. Thank you. You can stop now. Should everyone watching my YouTube channel subscribe to it? Right, so you see it here first, folks. Get subscribing. Okay, so as you can see, pendulums are a wee bit camera shy. They need to be in the correct environment. So you need to, before you start working with it, make sure you've got some nice candles lit, you've been mushing your energy into your pendulum all day, you're in a nice calm state. So maybe just even do a little 5-minute meditation and just get yourself into the zone. Okay, completely gel with your pendulum, but don't give up on it. Keep going. The more you keep going, the more you'll be able to completely gel with your pendulum and get a more accurate reading. Okay, so just remember to the more you work, the more experience you'll get, the more you'll be able to differentiate between the answer that you want it to say and the answer that it's given you. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this little tutorial on pendulum boards, please subscribe, give me a wee thumbs up, let me know in the comments how you get on with your pendulum readings. Let me know if you've found anything quite exciting like working with your pendulum. I love to hear other people's stories and experiences. And come back for more, because I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more demos using pendulums, maybe Ouija board. Blessed be.